let's talk about a computer game. Specifically a computer game that I am in. Ooh. Okay, so the year is 2004. It was a while ago. I'd written a song for my band Tempercalm. The song was written really quickly. It was written in one afternoon. Woke up, the song idea was there, put it down, the rest is history. We added it to an EP of I think 4 songs or 5 songs. That EP was called So Ventura, and you can see the cover there. We've been together for 2 years as a band, and I thought, right, let's get us on the radio. So by hook or by crook, whatever, I managed to find a list with addresses, names, to land it on the desks of around 100 radio stations. Fast forward to me buying 100 envelopes to put 100 CDs and slot a CD in every single one. Yeah, that was some afternoon. So off they went, and I just waited to see what would happen, and things did happen. We'd get radio stations saying thank you for the submission, we'd get phone calls, we'd get emails, we'd get responses from these radio stations, and I thought, this is amazing, this is even if one of them had got back in touch, that was all that mattered. Something was happening. The next thing that happened was really strange. 6 months later, I get an email. It said something basic along the lines of, we would like to license your song. And I thought at the time, okay, that's just spam. I thought that's going to go right in the spam bin. After a few emails go back and forward, it was legit, and I thought, okay, I still don't know what it's for. They were being very cagey about that one. But then one day they start talking money, they start talking the details, and I thought, wait, did you just say this was going to be for a computer game? This could be amazing. They said Saints Row. The email came in eventually with more details. It said, this is the game, this is the company, and I just went, ah! Like, I was really excited. I mean, I don't know if you could tell from that, but I was very excited. So we get told very little else, and that was it. We got our money, which was nice. That's always nice to get. So I bought an Xbox 360 for it, and a couple of months later bought the game. I think I got on a bus to go and buy it somewhere, and then I was reading the booklet on the way home. Back when booklets for games was actually a big deal. The copyright details, the band name, it was incredible. Capturing game footage, especially off a console, back in 2006 was something that you really had to be invested in to really do, so I had no way of capturing game footage. I recently went back and played the game on my Twitch channel, twitch.tv/James Shape, and I very quickly found what I heard for the first time all those years ago.
99.8 Faction.
There we are! Oh! That was not fun.
Grab that cut for your very own? Well, it's available at Tempercalm.com. Or at least it was when I last checked. I need a co-pilot from Tempercalm on the Faction 99.8.
Thank you.
Now they actually give us a plug. The radio DJ on that particular station in the game actually gives us a plug of the website, Tempercalm.com, which doesn't exist anymore. We let that website slip away in 2008 and we had to replace it with Tempercalm.co.uk, which everyone knows that's not as cool. That was a huge plug for us. I remember we set up a launch gig to celebrate in the now sadly soon to be demolished ABC in Glasgow. That's a whole unfortunate story of its own that you can go and look up. Actually, I think if I look on YouTube I can find some footage from that gig. The game was out, we saw adverts in the newspapers and gaming magazines, online. It really was incredible. Emails, messages to the YouTube page. So the homemade music video was already online for well over a year at this point. That was getting comments and the views were stacking up. We were rock stars for a short while. It felt amazing, but then, it just sort of died out. And as these things do, it just sort of became yesterday's news. We moved on, we put more music out, and that was really the highest mainstream release that we had ever had anything published on. To this day, we still get comments on the YouTube, and we still get the occasional message on some piece of social media. And even though that game was only released on the Xbox 360, folk are still finding it and still enjoying it. One of the biggest buzzes for us was that we were alongside such, huge names like Idlewild, Fall Out Boy, Stereophonics, Iggy Pop, tons of music on there. I even managed to find out from the publishing company, the way the song was found was was on one of the radio stations that played the song. It was then scooped up by some research part of the company that made the game. Someone in their department that was in charge of looking for the music said, here's a bunch of songs, and then things get chipped away until we were just literally in the last batch of songs and it was included in the game. So I mean, that's just basically how it happened, and we were just like, thanks guys. So it was really fun to revisit that on Twitch recently, and I might do some more, because one of the most exciting things when I was playing the game the first time was to hear the fake radio phone-ins of people that would say things like, hey, play my favourite song, and it would be like a little sketch they'd written, a little comedy piece that would mention our name before the DJ then plays the song. We get the website plugged. You know, there's at least 2 or 3 things that I remember hearing that I thought, that's not just the song being played, that's your band getting mentioned on the radio in the game and the website. It's just incredible to think of the audience that would have heard that over time. You know, I've not looked at any numbers, but I can remember it surpassing well over the 1 million sales mark, and I thought, well, we're on 1 million physical copies and more of this product. How amazing is that? So thank you for anyone that watched this video. A little trip down memory lane for me, especially fun playing it on Twitch recently. If you want to see me play more stuff on Twitch, I'm on most nights. I'm sure I'll come up with a better schedule eventually, but I'm usually on every single night on Twitch, twitch.tv/James Shape. I play a variety of games, certainly some games that I'm not in. That's a very rare exception. So come by, check it out. If you like it, follow me, and I'll see you there. And happy gaming. I'll see you later.